When your chain of supply goes from here to Shanghai, that's logistics. All new technology UPS brings to me, that's logistics.
Well, there's a lot of pain in that locker room over there, a lot of emotion. I feel the same. I don't think this is anything that we saw coming. And I think that shows how much we believed, how hungry this team was. This team has nothing to hang their heads about. They proved all season long that they were the best team in the country. We didn't win the game. We tied the game. We lost in penalty kicks. Ultimately, we didn't find a goal that we needed to find. We had 31 shots to 11. That's soccer. Happens. And as I told the guys, it can be cruel at times in the short term. But there's no excuses. You know, we have to find a goal. And we had plenty of chances to do that. Credit to their goalkeeper, played very well. You know, obviously at this point you're playing very good teams, and I thought we had the better of Creighton, but they also were organized. They hung on, they fought very hard, and in the end, they made one more penalty kick than we did. And you know, Scott missed his penalty, Will missed his penalty, but those guys have nothing to be ashamed about. We're not even in this position if it's not for those two guys. Scott and Will were probably two of our best players all season long. And you know, you win on PKs, you lose on PKs. It never feels great or satisfying. But this is the way our sport is. And this is the way it's decided. We practice penalty kicks every day. And you know, we made all of them but one. And that's the way it goes. So, you know, we have very high standards here, and we want to win a national championship. And ultimately, if we don't, the season's not a success. And yet that means that unless we're the last team standing at the end of the year, that we'll be disappointed like we are right now. And that's a good thing. That means the program is very healthy, our culture is healthy, our standards are high. Even though I won't be with the program any longer, I feel very proud of what we've built here. Very proud that we've gotten the program to the level that it is, where these guys can lose after having the season they had, after winning the MAC regular season and conference championship, and winning 18 games, only losing one game all season long. And in that game, you know, we played down a man for 60 minutes. You know, even though we didn't win the championship, this will go down as one of the best teams in the history of the program. But we didn't win the championship. So these guys aren't satisfied, and they're devastated. And again, that shows that our standards are where they need to be. Well, I don't think it'll completely hit me until I have a couple days to reflect. But I was overcome with emotion because I knew it was the last time I would be on that field as a coach, and the last time I would be walking off that field, and the last time that I would be coaching this program and my team in front of those fans. So, you know, it was hard not to get choked up because it's been a great ride, 7 years here, and so many wins, so many championships, so many accomplishments and accolades, but more than that, so many memories. Friendships developed, obviously 7 years of players, staff members, administrators, alumni, fans. You know, so I leave the program, but those relationships will continue. But it's hard not to get sad knowing that it's your last time coaching your program that you invested in and that you gave your heart and soul to every single day. That's it's tough. I don't think it's completely hit me yet, because again, like these guys, I never saw it coming. This team had that special. They had that special it factor of finding ways to win games, and this game was no different. We had 31 shots. We had 31 shots. I think that's the most shots we had in any game all season long, or up there. It has to be up there. And they had nothing. And it is what it is. They move on, we don't. And that's the way it is with this format. With it one and done. Win and move on, or lose and go home. Anything can happen. And that's why a lot of times you see that the best team doesn't always win a national championship. But the team that does deserves some credit for getting through it. But I'll remember what this team did in the regular season, taking care of business against the best teams in the country with the #1 non-conference schedule and winning 18 games and only losing 1. In the end, we don't move on, but, this is recorded as a tie. Doesn't make it any easier. But, and I told these guys, like I tell them always, no excuses. We didn't find a goal. But they have nothing to hang their heads about, because what they did this year was incredible. And in the 7 years I've been in this program, this team certainly ranks up there with one of the best, even though they didn't win the championship like the 2010 team or make a College Cup like 2009.
Yeah, it's certainly a hard pill to swallow, and that's the last time we're going to walk off that field. But, I couldn't be more proud of this team, this program. It's meant so much to me, and I'm just thankful for all the people that have been a part of it.
Just a little bit in disbelief, knowing that had we done better, we would have advanced. As well as we played, we need to finish our chances, and it's just kind of disappointing looking back on it. Just this game in particular, looking back on the season, it was a tremendous season from every viewpoint, any way you can look at it, and very happy overall, but there's no words to describe right now.
Coach Porter, he's meant so much to me. He gave me a program to come to and a chance to succeed. He's pushed me every day, helped me get better throughout the 4 years I've been here, and throughout each season. I know I could look back and see all the ground I've gained as a player, and it's a large part due to Caleb, a large part due to our other coaches. But he's been like a father figure to me. He's pushed me. He's yelled at me. We've gotten in arguments. We've smiled together. We've cried together. Gone through thick and thin together. And I just couldn't be more grateful for what he's done to help me succeed.
You can just, it's amazing how much he means to all of us. Me in particular, I've progressed so much from when I started here my freshman year, on the field and off the field, just as a person. And a lot of that has to do with Caleb and how he runs the program here, and as well as the other coaches, but he means a lot.